What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Cousins Cut. We are back with another episode for y'all, and today we are focusing heavily on the Star Wars sequels. So we got some really good stuff for y'all today. Yes, sir. You see the poster in the background for Ishay.
New set
We're,
design. Let's go.
yeah, new. Yeah, peep the set design. Actually, just give him a minute. Let him. Yeah, show him around. Yep.
Personally, I'm
Yep.
very
Bro's
happy with
upgrading the
this.
set.
I'm very happy with this. More to come as well. Still got space over here, space over here. There's gonna be more nerdy stuff up there. I promise you.
Yeah, see, I gotta up my game. Like, I got the print, I got this, but I don't got the posters. I don't got the pops. Like, I gotta upgrade too. So,
Hey, we see that. We see the helmet though.
yeah, peep the clone trooper helmet.
Very on theme
Right?
for today.
Got the Mando shirt on today too. Come on,
Yeah, I don't got the Star Wars
sticking
merch
on
on
theme.
today, but
But that's tough though.
just a hard little sweater instead.
Um, but yeah, today we're talking about the sequels. People's least favorite of all three trilogies within Star Wars. So we got a lot to talk about. We got guess the character for y'all. We got a new segment that we're introducing called the Director's Cut, or the Director's Chair. My bad, the Director's Chair. We'll explain that a little bit later. And then I got a quiz for Ishay. If y'all watched episode 1, he did a Stranger Things quiz for me, and we told y'all that we're gonna kind of flip flop quizzes every once in a while. So today I am giving Ishay the quiz. Test his Star Wars sequel knowledge.
I'm letting you guys know right now. I'm gonna be on Fraud Watch. I do not like the sequels enough to keep rewatching them and have good ball knowledge of them. So don't expect a good performance
Is
out of me.
valid. Is valid. But before we get started, Ish, like you wanna let them know how you're doing, like update them on anything. What's been going on with you?
I mean, I'm chilling right now. I just got out of school, going into exam season, so a lot more free time on my hands. But I got studying to do, so kind of out. But yeah, I'm chilling now. I'm excited for the rest of December because now it's just pod content, talking with you all the time. So I'm hyped for that, bro. I'm so hyped for that.
Yes, sir.
How about
Yes,
you?
sir.
How about you been, bro?
I've been good. A lot of stuff has kind of been happening, like some good things, some bad things, but overall we've been good. I'm excited, just like you. I'm excited to continue the pod. And Christmas is coming up. Stranger Things is coming up. Like Doomsday trailer, all this stuff. I'm excited about December. But mostly Christmas. I love Christmas, so it's a good time.
It's such a good season, bro. Okay, I got the bar of the week this week,
Yes, sir.
and I'm very excited to share it because it ties into my faith, obviously as a Christian. So I'm always trying to represent my Lord. So here it is. It comes from Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. I'll say it one more time for you guys in the back. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another.
Amen, bro. Amen.
Right? Surround yourself with good people. Iron sharpens iron. Get you somebody that sharpens you, makes you a better person. Just surround yourself with good people all the time. Obviously, I got my co-host Jaden here with me. He's always pushing me to be better. Right? Let me know when I'm in the wrong, except when it comes to movies, because he's not knowledgeable about that. But
That's crazy.
but he's always pushing me to be a better person. So get yourself a friend like Jaden.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, right back at you, bro. Much love for you. Amen to that. Proverbs is just full of things that you can really benefit your life, bro. A lot of things for you. So, but right back at you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm glad to have someone like you in my life too. So,
Hey, appreciate you, buddy.
all right. Well, without further ado, let's get into our first segment, which is guess the character today. This is something new that we're doing. We haven't done it before in an episode. Basically, we just have 20 questions to ask each other. Try to figure out which character we're thinking of. If, say, Ishay gets my character in like 5 guesses, now I only have 5 questions to ask. And if I can't beat the 5, then he wins because he got them in less amount of questions.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Self-explanatory, I think.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Do you want to guess mine first?
Sure, I'll guess yours first.
I don't think mine is too hard, so this could put a lot of pressure on me.
Okay. All right. Is yours a boy?
Yes? I'm just
Is
playing.
your-
That's a yes. It's a yes.
Is yours a droid?
No.
Okay. Is yours human?
No. That's a massive. That's a massive one.
Okay. Does yours appear in the original trilogy?
Yes.
Does your character appear outside of the original trilogy as well?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay. Um. Would your character be considered a good guy?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Has your character appeared in all 9 movies?
No.
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 I think I might know who it is, but I'm not sure. I don't know if you'd go that easy. Is your character considered a main character in the Star Wars universe?
No. I wish they were.
No.
Okay. Were you thinking Chewbacca?
I was, yeah.
Bro. Okay.
But I was like, there's no way you'd go that easy. That's why I didn't guess it.
It's smart. You saved yourself a guess.
Yeah.
You're at 8 right now, though.
That's funny that you actually. That's weird that we were just connected like that, because that's funny that you thought I was thinking that. Does your character wield a weapon?
No.
So it appears in multiple movies. Doesn't wield a weapon. Considered a good person. Is your character's first appearance? Well, no, because I know the original trilogy is like the first movie to come out. So how do I want to phrase this? Did your character appear in Phantom Menace as like his first like movie or whatever?
No.
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 Attack of the Clones?
No. Hey,
I'm
rack,
wasting guesses
rack
here.
up these questions. Thank you.
I should ask if your character is even in the prequels, but I'll just did they appear in Revenge of the Sith?
No.
Frick. Okay, so it's the OG and the sequels.
I don't think this character's too hard. If you have like one
There's just so
question,
many
you'll narrow
character-
down.
If I ask the right question,
Yeah.
How many questions am I at?
12 right now.
12?
Because you were burning dumb questions with is he in
Yeah.
this movie, this
They weren't
movie.
dumb, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what episode they appeared in, bro, because I can't. They're considered good, no weapon, not a main character in multiple movies. Does the character have a lot of dialogue?
Not really. See, I'm helping you out there. I could have just said no or yes, but I'm trying to give you a little bit more.
Multiple like
A big one I want you to remember is not human.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm focusing on. Not human and not droid. Like they're obviously an alien of some sort. And they're a guy, and they're considered good. I think I need to get the movie that I need to get the movie they first appear in. Otherwise, like, do they first appear in A New Hope?
Yes. Like, I think very, very briefly, but yes.
And they're considered good?
Yeah. When I say
Does your
this, you're
character
gonna kick
work with
yourself.
any of the main 3? Does your character like work with any of the main 3? Luke, Han, and Leia?
Yep.
They do?
Not like it's a tough one because I don't know if you ever see them interact, but they
But they
definitely
help.
work with them. Yeah.
Oh no. Do they fight with the rebellion?
Yes.
Frick. Okay. See now I'm not on the same page then. Okay. Because at first I was thinking like Admiral Akbar or something like that, but he fights with the rebellion.
I said yeah.
You said yes.
Yeah, he fights with the rebellion.
Is it Admiral Akbar?
Yes. I didn't think that was too hard.
My bad. It wasn't. It's just when you said like you're like yes, it felt like more like questionable.
Well, because it depends. Like he doesn't fight because
Oh,
he's
but
kind
you
of just
okay?
calling
I see. Oh,
shots.
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Because
Okay,
I
I
didn't
see
want
what
to
you're saying.
confuse you
No,
by saying like yes, and you meant like a Poe Dameron type thing where he's piloting
yeah.
shooting. Yeah,
Okay, dude. Honestly, that was a W one. That was a W one.
he's
That
a
was a
goat,
W one.
bro. It's a trap.
He is a goat. Okay, how long did that take me?
17.
Okay, you got a lot of room.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
again, if I
you ready
get
for
stuck
yours?
like you and I don't narrow it down quick, then like screwed. Uh,
Well, if I didn't waste like three on the first episodes, because I was just gonna start with A New Hope, and I just chose to like go for the first three episodes.
okay, I'm ready though. I'm ready.
All right, I got my character.
Is this character human?
No.
Huge right off the bat. I'm gonna take a shot right here. Burn a question.
Okay.
Is it Maz Kanata?
No, it's not. It's not. That's a good pull, though.
Okay, now I really gotta think. Do they appear in the prequels?
No.
Do they appear in the OG trilogy?
No.
Dude, so Maz Kanata could have been a crazy pull.
It would have been a crazy pull.
I'm trying to think of non-human characters now. Wait, I forgot. This can mean droids. I really just want to throw out guesses and try to snipe it.
I don't think you'll snipe it.
Hey, do you want to bet?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Babu Freaks.
No, that's a great call, though.
Dang it.
I love that.
Dang it.
Love some good Babu around here.
I'm burning questions now because of guesses.
You're burning questions.
Is it a droid?
No.
Okay, that's important. I'm already halfway there pretty much, so I'm at 7.
I got you. I actually only got you for 6.
I'm on 7. I've been marking it.
Yeah.
This is hard though, bro. Sequels, non-human. Are they considered good?
No. Not at all.
Ooh. Wait, what the frick then? In the sequels? So I'm thinking it has to be like some monster or something, but like I don't know like a named monster like creature that you would bring out. Oh frick, what's its name? Frick, I don't know. Does it appear in? Oh frick, what's the movie even called now? Does this appear in The Force Awakens?
No.
Oh frick, I thought it was those friggin' monster things that are on the ship in the Falcon in the first movie.
Oh, yeah. What are those called?
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What freaking?
Once you get to 10, I can drop you a hint if needed.
Dog, I'm just trying to go through it because I want to get it early, but like, so is it in Last Jedi?
No.
Okay, so it's in that freaking. I'm gonna go through every like set of Rise of Skywalker. It has to be like somewhere in the desert. This is gonna bug me if I don't get it in time. Is it like a wild creature or animal? So
No.
they're like sentient, bro. What am I not remembering here?
Okay. You the only thing I'll say is like you are jumping to an assumption without having like asked if it like you're
Oh,
jumping to an
it could be like an alien.
it's not even like think even broader than that in terms of like what you could be assuming in this situation.
Dog, I don't even know.
Okay, technically I didn't say they were in the sequels. Technically you just asked me if they're in the prequels and the OG.
Are they in the Clone Wars?
Yes.
Bro. Are they a bounty hunter?
Yeah, frick, bro.
Is it Cad Bane?
Yes.
Bro, frick you. Frick you. Bro, that's why I was so tripped up.
Yeah, I knew you. Well, as soon as you're like, oh, they're in the sequels, I was like, this dude's about to go down just a completely different path. Frick, bro, I didn't think you'd get it off of 2 more guesses if I gave you a hint.
Because hey, Clone Wars, that's my show, bro. Can't mess around with that.
I know.
Hey, that's a good pick though. It's a great pick.
Appreciate it.
Honestly, if I narrowed it down to Clone Wars earlier, could have gotten under 5.
If you asked, yeah, because I thought you were gonna do OG prequels, sequels, and then I thought you were gonna immediately go into Clone Wars, and I was
Well,
like, no,
I was
this
just
dude's
trying
about
to
get it
save a
so
question. I was trying to save a question
Yeah.
because I was like, process
I hear you.
elimination. Ah, that bugs me now.
fast. Man, frick. You get this one, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna
Whatever, bro.
somebody keep track of the all-time score of guess that character. Pretty easy right now, 1-0.
Dang, 1-0 tally. Whatever, bro. Hey, you earned it. Kinda.
What do you mean kinda? To be
We
fair,
jumped
I would have burned questions if you didn't say Clone Wars.
No, I know. I was gonna let you get to like maybe 15 and then give you like that hint, but I was like, nah, this guy's gonna like get way too lost.
I was, bro. I had no clue. That's
But
just
you
a
pulled
bad
up some
assumption.
legendary characters, bro. Like Maz and
Like
Babu.
Babu.
Come on.
Like bad.
Come on. Alright. Should we move on to the segment that we were excited to introduce today?
New
The
segment.
director's chair.
Gonna be one of my
Alright,
favorites.
Do you want
I
to
think.
explain it?
Hey, you created this segment. You explain it. It's yours.
I bet. All right. So we are doing a new segment today called Director's Chair, and we're going to bring this one back like quite a few times because we're kind of excited about it. Often we talk a lot about like hot takes and different types of takes within movies and TV, but with the director's chair, we are putting ourselves in the director's seat, and now we're given our creative vision of what we think could be done differently, maybe what should be done in the future, or what could have been done. Yeah, I already said that. What could have been done differently, or what should be done in the future.
And maybe just what we want.
Yeah, who knows? So yeah, we're excited to do this segment today. We're doing it on the sequels, like we said. Today we're talking about Star Wars sequels. So he brought something that he wants to introduce, what he would have changed about the sequels, and I brought something what I would have changed about the sequels, and we're going to talk about it. So let us know in the comments if you agree, if there's anything you change on our end, if we're just completely off, maybe. I don't know, but let us know, and let us know if you enjoy the segment too, and we'll bring it back for sure.
Yeah. You trying to start with yours?
I bet. I got my notes. Give me a second here.
But
I'll start with mine.
I'm putting on my director's cap right now,
Yep.
letting you know if this is a good idea or if you're just tripping.
All right, bet. So I am now in the director's seat for Star Wars The Last Jedi because I think this is where it kind of fell apart with the sequels. I think The Force Awakens is a good movie. I don't really get The Force Awakens hate. I know you feel the exact same way. And I don't think Rise of Skywalker is terrible, although I think it could have been done differently. And I think that it all kind of fell in The Last Jedi's lap. Before I even start, Last Jedi defenders, wherever y'all are, I don't get y'all. I don't get y'all.
There is legitimately like one cool scene in that, and that's the Holdo maneuver, the hyperspeed ramp, and it's only because it's the sound design and it looks cool.
Yeah. So, at Hat Guy from the Escape Pod podcast. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Just a bad take, bro.
All right. So this is what I think they could have done with The Last Jedi. This is pretty broad with like some details here and there. You can tell me if you'd want to expand on them or not. But I'm ending The Force Awakens with Rey not finding Luke, rather than just finding the map to Luke and knowing that, okay, he still is out there, and now I got to go find him. And that's what The Last Jedi will be at the beginning, is a search for Luke Skywalker. Rey going across different areas of the galaxy, looking for where Luke is hiding. Okay? And then when she finally runs into Luke, Luke is struggling with himself because of his failure of failing Kylo Ren, like he still did in The Last Jedi. But he's not some bum that, like, you know, has completely given up on life. He is not someone who's like drinking this weird milk and just wants nothing to do with the Jedi, completely hates everything to the point where he's tossing his lightsaber. This isn't the Luke we're talking about. We're talking about a Luke who is struggling with failure here because he genuinely failed a student who became a threat. And as he's struggling with that failure, Rey comes up to him and says, you know, this is what's going on. I need training. I need to kind of learn the way of the Jedi. And Luke is hesitant until he's confronted by a Yoda ghost, in which they talk about how Luke needs to kind of overcome this failure in ways he's overcome with things in the past with his training with Yoda before, and how he is the key to unlocking Rey's full potential in order to bring balance to the Force once again. All right, Luke eventually chooses to train Rey, and we actually get training in this movie, because another problem I had with Rey as a character is that she was just very skilled randomly. Like, she had no training in the past, so now we actually get training, Luke and Yoda type training with Luke and Rey now. Even like with Luke and Grogu that we see in The Mandalorian, like this is now with Luke and Rey. And this is real training, and this is almost kind of like a Luke redemption because of what happened with Kylo Ren. All right. Then Rey sets off to go fight Kylo, and that's like the whole like scene with the guards and everything. And she ends up losing that same fight, okay, to Kylo. There's no Snoke involved in this scene. This is just a Rey versus Kylo Ren scene. And Kylo ends up beating her. I don't really know how this happens. Obviously, it's not like he would kill her or anything like that. But he gets away, and Rey is returning back to Luke to discuss her failure with Luke and how, like, she's not there yet. And then at this point, Luke tells Rey the story of, like, Kylo Ren and, like, what happened with him and Kylo. In this scenario, Luke doesn't actually try to kill Kylo Ren, because I never understood that. Like, you know, when he was training the younglings and like he felt the darkness, and so I'm not having Luke attempt to kill Kylo. Instead, Luke can sense that there's a darkness in Kylo and tries to draw him away from it, but Kylo's having visions from Palpatine, so now we're getting introduced back into Palpatine before Rise of Skywalker, because then him just dropping in Rise of Skywalker, it's whatever. Kylo was getting visions from Palpatine since he was like a young boy, as like the predecessor to Darth Vader, who was supposed to be the next Darth Vader, who he's obsessed with. Okay? Kylo's getting these visions. He wants to live up to that standard. He knows he has that kind of power. Luke is worried about that darkness, tries to talk him out of it. It doesn't work. Kylo ends up going rogue and killing all the Jedi. And like Luke kind of wakes up to this, like he's not around when the younglings are getting killed. And this is when he realizes he failed him. This is why he kind of goes into hiding. And he tells Rey this whole story. He then tells Rey that he knows that there's a certain power, a level of power inside of Rey, which we know is Palpatine's blood, but he doesn't tell her whose power it is. And that's like kind of crucial to the end of this movie. All right. So she finishes her training with Luke, and she goes back out to fight Kylo Ren. Instead of finding Kylo Ren, she finds herself um, walking through the like, because I don't remember where she went to fight Kylo in the first place, but she's kind of back there. I don't know if it was a ship or if it was I think it was a ship. She goes back there to fight Kylo. Kylo's not there. He's now on like that red planet where like he encounters Luke later on in the movie. When she goes back to fight Kylo, she's walking down this tunnel with all of the clones of Snoke that we saw. I think it was in Rise of Skywalker. Like, you know, yeah. So she starts walking down all these things and she's like, okay, things are kind of weird. Like, why are there clones of Snoke, whatever? And as this is happening, we then cut back to the red planet. We do the whole thing with Kylo. I was fine with that scene, like Kylo Ren attacking the Resistance base and like Luke shows up as the Force Ghost. I think that was kind of cool. And then Luke obviously passes away, kind of feeling better. I would like to have some sort of dialogue exchange between him and Kylo about like maybe him apologizing for failing him or something. But then he passes and whatever. We go back to Rey. And instead of Rey like coming to save them with like the Force and the rocks, whatever, like that, I didn't really need that. Instead, we're on this ship and she's walking through the corridor with like all these clones of Snoke, which then she encounters Snoke. Now this is her actual battle with Snoke, and her and Snoke have a battle, and she ends up killing Snoke. And like the training that Rey had went through with Luke is starting to pay off. She defeats Snoke when like out of the shadows she starts hearing good, and then like we now hear Palpatine is back before again the just random drop in Rise of Skywalker.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, we don't need that. Well, I guess that dialogue maybe still exists because somehow he did. But to keep Palpatine involved in the story, he comes out of the shadows and he's telling Rey she did good, in which he then tells Rey, and very similar to Empire Strikes Back when Vader says like, I'm your father, he tells Rey, not like I'm your father or anything like that, but tells Rey that like she is a part of his bloodline. And then the movie then ends there because Rey now goes into the next movie dealing with, okay, who am I like personally, and like, am I meant to be evil? And yeah, now there's like more conflict. Palpatine has been confirmed earlier than it's just a random drop in the last movie. And those would be my changes. What are your thoughts?
My initial thoughts are much better movie than what we got. I really like how Palpatine will be fleshed out, not just thrown at us for the last 45 minutes of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I also like that we would get to see Rey deal with it for more than just half an hour, where
right,
she's like, I'm gonna isolate myself. Oh wait, my friends need me. I'm gonna go. Right, so it'd actually be more fleshed out that way. One thing I am interested in, and again, I know you're not going into like specific detail, but what is the Resistance and the First Order doing in this scenario? Like,
sure, yeah. I guess I didn't really talk about that storyline.
The planet, the red planet that you were talking about, Crate, how do they get there? And one of my biggest issues with The Last Jedi was that slow, like, floating in space where the First Order is just chasing them.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because it was just, like, boring. Nobody really was doing anything. You got the weird side plot of Finn and I don't even remember her name at this point.
Rose
going off to do the weird casino thing, like.
Yeah, dude, I could have done without all of that.
Right, so I'd be interested to see what you do with the First Order and the Resistance in that scenario. But everything with Rey and Luke, I 100% agree. That would be much better to see. It gives Luke a much better character and doesn't destroy his whole journey throughout the original trilogy. So I really, really like that.
Yeah, I was just focusing heavily on Rey training, Luke redemption, and like the introduction of the truer evil rather than it being Snoke. But I totally agree, like the whole Finn and Rose thing, I just didn't really need it, and I think that needed a rework. And then the space scene, like you're talking about, with like Leia flying and like saving herself, like there's a lot of things that needed to be fixed in that movie. I focused on what I think I would have enjoyed more, and I think it would have saved the movie a lot more. But dude, I don't know, that movie's kind of a wreck.
It was so bad and such a wreck that pretty much the entire plot of Rise of Skywalker is just retconning everything they did in that movie.
Right.
Like, again, the one cool scene with the Holdo maneuver, retconned. Rey's True Parenthood, retconned. Right? Mm-hmm. Palpatine Snoke, retconned. They just took everything important back from that.
Yeah, it made the whole
So
thing feel kind of pointless.
that would fix that issue. And going into Rise of Skywalker, you have a foundation to actually go off of. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of the surprises and twists that people don't like in Rise of Skywalker wouldn't be surprise and twists. It would be established, and you'd be going into it with those expectations. So I
Mm-hmm.
like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
exactly. Appreciate it. I bet.
Okay, so for my director's chair, I decided to focus on the trilogy as a whole and how I'd change it, specifically with using Finn. Because I think, especially in The Force Awakens, he's the most interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
The entire concept of a stormtrooper turning to the good side and defecting, that's never been explored. So I think we should actually focus on that. So, for the first movie, I think in large parts I like the movie, so it can stay more or less the same. Right? Rey is still just at this point a nobody from Jakku. She's force sensitive. Her story I want more or less the same because I really enjoy Rey throughout the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So very happy with that. One thing I'd change though, Finn, when he's defecting, leaves all that. Once he finds Rey, we find out he's force sensitive. He can kind of almost like a spider sense moment when two Spider-Mans interact with each other, but they can feel the force presence. So we find out that he's also force sensitive.
Okay.
From here, they still go to Maz Kanata. They still escape off Jakku because the Resistance is hunting them. The plot of the movie is still everybody's trying to find Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
So Poe still gets captured. All the things like this that we enjoyed. He escapes with Finn, but now they need to find BB-8. They need to find basically the map to Luke. So everything's well and true there. Most of the movie plays out pretty similar. A major thing that would change is Maz Kanata has two lightsabers instead of just the one. Right? Rey can still get her visions of whatever family history is going on when she first touches the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just an extra one there. Like if people have an issue with that, then they should have an issue with Anakin's lightsaber being there in the first place, or Luke's
Sure.
lightsaber being
Yeah,
there in the
100%.
first place. Because how does Maz have that? Who knows? Why
100%.
can't she have another one? All right, so they both get one, and another big change is when Rey goes to fight Kylo. Like you said, actually, she is inexperienced. There's no way she wins that fight versus Kylo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Like, yeah, he got shot by Stewie's bow or Chewie's bowcaster.
Stewie?
Stewie Griffin, bro. Stewie. Watching too much Family Guy. But he gets shot by Chewie's bowcaster. Like, yeah, that's gonna make him a weaker fighter, but he should still easily take out Rey in that forest.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, now it's a 2v1. There might be a way, there might be a reason for the two of them to beat Kylo. I think that's more plausible than just Rey tapping into the Force and somehow getting a power boost to beat Kylo Ren, who's a trained Jedi Sith. Right?
Yeah.
Like, we see how easily he disarms Finn in the lightsaber fight that they have, the brief one. He should be doing the same thing to Rey. But in a 2v1 scenario, it might be more difficult. I can see those two walking out. Movie still ends with them having the map to Luke. Kind of like you said, I wouldn't mind if the start of The Last Jedi was going and finding Luke, but that'd be the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Movie 2
Solid.
is
Yeah.
honestly pretty similar to what you were saying. We're on the same wavelength here. This is all about them getting training from Luke. But here's what starts to happen. The cave that Rey goes to in the second movie, still around, still calling her. She starts slipping slowly to the dark side. Finn, on the other hand, really tapped in to what everything Luke is saying. Luke at this point isn't a bitter old Jedi who thinks, oh, I failed. He knows that the Force isn't just light and dark. There's a gray area in the middle where you have to be. Embrace the emotion of a Sith, but also the order and the balance of a Jedi. He's teaching that to Finn, and Finn is picking that up heavily. He's becoming a gray Jedi, as I like to call it. There are now, here's the overarching plot of this movie. So you can still involve the First Order, you can still involve the Resistance. There are whispers that there's another Sith Lord still in play here. Somebody that's been pulling the strings all along, because as we know, there's a rule of two for Sith. So Kylo goes to investigate this while the other two are training. Because he also needs to get stronger, he needs to be able to beat these two. Kylo and the First Order go investigate that. The Resistance obviously can't let there be a new Sith. They go investigate that as well. This eventually does have everybody end up on Krayt again. The Red Planet, where they're in the bunker, they're having this whole standoff. But instead, yeah, and this is where Leia will die. Because again, unfortunately, Carrie Fisher passed away, so we can't really work her into the next movie heavily.
Yeah.
Instead of having her death fake out in the ship there, I want to see them, as Rey arrives late from leaving the planet with Luke, Rey and Finn arrive late, and there was no Luke force projection to stop Kylo and delay some time. So they breach the bunker, huge explosion goes off, Leia's getting everybody outside through the back of the bunker, but it's too late. They pierce the bunker. She dies. Kylo has already killed his father, and that left a heavy impact on him. Unintentionally killing his mother is what pushed him over the line. He is now realizing all the wrongs that he's done in his past. He starts slipping more towards the light side.
Oh, I see where you're going.
Yes, sir. So we end with the Resistance again, getting off Krayt. They're on the run again. First Order in power right now. We find out in that movie that the whispers and the rumors that there was a Sith Lord was correct. It's Palpatine. Like you actually made it, like, I don't know how we connected on this. Like you said, it makes way more sense to bring him into this movie. And I don't 100%. Care how, I'm not a writer, so I don't care how you work him in. Palpatine's still alive. He's been pulling the strings all along.
Mm-hmm.
Again, pushing Rey, showing her the illusions in the cave, pushing her towards the dark side. But here's where I want the third movie to go. It starts with Palpatine's return, and it starts with him revealing himself to the First Order and not just Kylo. Because now the First Order is getting together all the resources that Palpatine's been collecting. Now you know where this is heading from the start of the movie. Instead of just last 30 minutes, oh my gosh, there's a huge fleet that can wipe out the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the First Order is putting together a fleet. Time is of the essence. The entire time Kylo has defected from the First Order, he's now trying to find Luke. The dyad still exists in this scenario between Rey and Kylo. Kylo's trying to reach Rey, but Rey is now turning him down because she's seriously considering leaving Luke and Finn. While all this is happening, I'd like to add, by the way, if people are okay with Darth Maul still being alive after being cut in half and thrown down a reactor shaft, people should be okay with Palpatine being alive in this scenario.
Wait, why is that so valid, bro?
Right, I just thought of it just now, but
yeah.
So Palpatine is here.
It's low-key valid.
Because again, rule of two, always two Sith. Balance in the Force and two Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rey in this movie would turn evil. Finn needs to leave Luke, go after Rey, fights Rey, loses, and then returns back to Luke to get more training. Who's already there? Kylo Ren. except it's not
Oh
Kylo Ren.
no, wait, that redemption would be crazy
It's not
too.
Kylo Ren. It's Ben Solo. Right. So their reunion is nice and sweet. Ben Solo, what like the 10 minutes we got of him in Rise of Skywalker, he's my favorite character.
Yeah, 100%.
So now it's those two squaring off against Palpatine and Rey.
Oh, I messed with that. Oh, the redemption would go so crazy, bro.
Right? Resistance and First Order, again, largely the same in that. They get everybody out of hiding. They get Lando to come pull up to help fight. All of
Mm-hmm.
that. It doesn't necessarily need to be on like the planet they were on. I can't even remember, where it's kind of just cloudy and all of the Star Destroyers are there. It can be on any
Yeah,
planet really.
yeah.
But then First Order goes there, face off against the Resistance. They can do their space battles as they always have, but then it's gonna heavily focus on the little 2v2 between Rey and Palpatine, and then Finn and Ben.
That's what I have to say to you, bro. You actually cooked with that one. Um, I guess to break it down, like my thoughts first in the first movie, love that it's like the two of them that are force sensitive and that they have that connection. Establishing it right away would just be so perfect for the whole trilogy. And I don't know why they like hinted at the idea that oh maybe Finn will become a Jedi and then they never even like see
That
it through.
stupid line where
They,
he's like, "Rey, I have to tell you something," and then nothing. Like,
right? And then they just kind of forget about it.
yeah,
Um, really like the way the first movie goes, and I like that you don't change too much about it because I do like the way that the first movie is kind of framed. But if you added like that in it as like Finn and Rey, 100% love it. Last Jedi, where Rey starts to slip, is perfect, and when Kylo realizes that the killing of his mom is perfect. Like I think that having them kind of swap, first of all, would just be a really cool storyline. But second of all, we've never really seen that in Star Wars. Like we've seen like Anakin go bad and then back to good, but we've never really seen two characters kind of like trade places like that. I don't think. Like
no,
I don't think so.
no, and
Yeah.
that's the thing is like you have to work it that way because there can only be two Sith. Rey
Mm-hmm.
can't join him, and then it's Luke and Finn because
Mm-hmm.
one of them has to die, whether it would be Palpatine or whatever. And I thought they were leading to
Mm-hmm.
that when in the Last Jedi when they go
Snoke
kill
died.
Snoke together, because I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they're gonna be Sith together now. But then they just reworked it, so I don't know. They were leading to a lot of
Yeah.
things that they worked back on versus I would just like them to follow through. And now
There's
that I'm
just
thinking about it, instead of a Kylo Ray dyad, it would actually make more sense for it to be a Finn Ray dyad that gets established as soon as they meet on Jakku.
yeah, for real. Dude, I don't know. You saying these things makes me realize the potential that the sequels Loki had. Um, and like just to round off your like whole thing, like I think the third movie that makes it so much better. With especially, oh, dude, can you imagine the reveal that like Ben Solo is back training with Luke Skywalker and like he's redeemed and like Luke feels redeemed and
Because
yeah, and now you don't like you're not killing off Luke on like such a low note, like
exactly,
on such a bad note. Um, it would have been so cool to see Rey become a Sith. So cool for her to like kind of fill in that Palpatine role. Do you see anyone dying at the end of that movie? Like, does Rey end up dying? Does Kylo? Does Finn?
again, if you want to work stuff in, it depends the ending you want. Ray could die, and it would have to be like Finn being the one to do it because of how strong the relationship is. You could
Mm-hmm.
have Palpatine die. You could have Luke die. Right, similar kind of thing. Palpatine's electrocuting them as he was, and then Luke just projects himself there. Same kind of thing. If you want, like, again, I'm not going into too much detail. Disney writers hit me up, take the idea,
For real.
and
Let's
just,
redo them.
I just redo the sequel trilogy. But like, if you wanted me to go into specifics, I could probably give you scenes of how these major plot points would work. Right? If
Mm-hmm.
if people are wondering, oh, well, how does Kylo find Luke? In a one-off scene, when Kylo and Ray are talking about the dyad, or talking through the dyad, where it's kind of the shot reverse shot that we see in the film,
Hmm.
which honestly is a really good part of the film in The Last Jedi,
I
I
agree.
won't lie. But
Yeah.
he just picks up on a detail like he did with the beads when he was on when Ray was on the ship and she destroyed the beads and it fell to Kylo and they're passing matter through space or whatever. Something similar could happen. He just happens to catch a detail in the back of revealing what kind of planet it is, and then he narrows it down from there. Something like that. Like you just write in scenes
Mm.
like that. So you could write it to make sense.
Nah, you cooked with that. I can't lie. You actually could. Yo, Disney actually got to hire this guy, please.
Just I don't care if you just pay me for the ideas, take it off my hands, make it into something good. But like, give me a little.
That's tough, bro. Oh, that's tough. Hey, if y'all think that's like a great idea, and you want Isha to expand on it, like let us know in the comments.
100%.
And yeah, if you like this segment, honestly, like we'll be doing it for a lot of different forms of content. So if you like this segment, let us know too, and we'll definitely bring it back. But
Let
dude,
us know
I
what
mess with
changes
that.
you would make to the sequels as well.
Yeah, for
Right?
real.
If you think a small change, just like Jaden's about changing The Last Jedi around, would fix the entire thing, let us know. If you think you need a full rework starting from The Force Awakens, let us know.
Yeah, I think upon like you breaking it down, a full rework just makes way more sense. Um, yeah, dude. I really like the whole like swapping of Ray and Kylo. I think that would be sick.
It would be
Plus, like I
peak,
mess
bro.
with Kylo so much, like the
I'm,
redemption arc
I
would be
don't mess
so
with
cool.
Kylo, I mess with Ben Solo.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right? Because one last thing about the idea, it is called the Skywalker Saga. Everything's
Hmm.
always been about bloodlines in this, like in all three trilogies. So
Hmm.
I think it would make sense for Rey to have a powerful lineage, and then Ben to ultimately be one of the main heroes at the end of the day because he's got
Hmm.
Skywalker blood in him. Right? Finn just being a nobody, a stormtrooper that happens to be force sensitive, opens up the rest of the universe so it doesn't have to be only
Hmm.
powerful families. But then the other two are just so important, you know?
Hmm. Yeah. One small thing is like I wish they tapped more into some of that backstory of Luke and Leia training together. I would have loved to see more of like
We
what
got
Leia
one
was
scene.
like.
One scene of it.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. Loki, I'd love them to make like a show about that, like a Disney Plus show or something like that.
Genuine, because again, I said it in our last episode. That's one of my favorite eras of Star Wars where it's
In between
in
Return
between.
and
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many interesting things that like happen, and honestly, there's still kind of a huge gap of like how did the First Order even come to be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it seems like they kind of destroyed everything. Again, how did Palpatine come to be? Like I think there's so many unanswered questions that you could just really go so deep into the story between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens.
If you literally
Especially
make a
since there's such a
show,
big gap.
if you literally make a show about Luke and Leia training, they both feel something's off with the Force because Palpatine's coming back. They
Hmm.
go investigate it. While they're off in their investigation, the First Order rises up because there's no Jedi to bring balance.
Hmm.
Literally a show right there, and you retcon the entire sequels
Right?
to
You
make
can
a
show
bit more
like the
sense.
First Order taking in kids to become stormtroopers since they're no longer clones. There's just so many things that you could show.
You literally make the entire sequels make sense. Every issue they have with it makes sense. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Should we get
Dang,
into this quiz?
Yeah. Honestly, as I hear you talk about as I hear you talk about what you change about the sequels, I think your ball knowledge you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I didn't make them too hard. I didn't make them too easy though. So there are a couple like gimmies in there, like who is this character, who's this character, and then a couple other more detailed stuff. But you seem like you actually know what you're talking about.
Maybe, bro. I don't know. Sequels just
So-
aren't it.
You want to put a little wager on this or what?
Ice cap wager, as always.
All right,
$5.
ice cap wager. If what are you going over under on? Like, if you can't get,
Okay, what do you think?
I'll
I
say
could
over
realistically-
under 17. I think you should be able to have like maybe 3 mistakes here.
Okay,
I'll
so
say
like
16.
16
I'll
and
say
a half.
16.
16 and a half because
Yeah,
I have
16
to
and a half.
I have to get to 17.
17. Mhm.
Okay, bet.
So if you get to 17, I got you for a nice cap. If
This is
not,
scary.
you got me for a nice cap. All right. Without further ado, here we go on the sequels quiz. Question. They're not also in order of like easy to hard, by the way. I just wrote them down as they're coming down.
Randomly? Shoot, bro.
Yep. Okay. Who is the First Order spy in Rise of Skywalker?
General Hux, give me that.
Yep. 1 for 1.
I was a spy. I knew
Bro,
it.
honestly, too, like, can we talk about... I've seen so many clips on this, too, but, like, how can you slime out, like, an entire Resistance base and then, like, be welcomed
And then
into
just
the
flip,
Resistance?
Bro, yeah. Not even Resistance base, like multiple planets, like genocide of multiple planets.
multiple planets. Yeah. Multiple planets. Okay, you mentioned this a couple times, so I know this one's easy for you, but who's one alien that's a part of the underworld that like works and spies for the Resistance?
Maz Kanata.
Yep. All right, 2 for 2. Who is the Silver Stormtrooper?
Oh, Captain Phasma?
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Nice. Solid.
That
Good
one,
pull.
I just, like, I could not remember anything other than it started with P.
Mm-hmm. Good pull. Okay. What does Kylo tell Han Solo before killing him in Force Awakens?
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Yep. All right, 4 for 4. Hey, this might be too easy. I don't know. Okay. In The Force Awakens, Poe gets intel that Kylo Ren is after something important. What is it?
The plans to Luke Skywalker?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just like the map to Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
What made Kylo destroy the Jedi Order when training with Luke?
Luke ignited his lightsaber over him when he was sleeping.
Well done, bruh. 6 for 6. What is the name of the mysterious warriors that work beside Kylo Ren?
Oh, wait. I know this. No. Isn't it just the Knights of Ren?
It is.
Yes,
Nice
let's
job.
go.
It is. It's the
I
Knights
knew
of Ren.
it was coming.
Thank you. 7 for 7. Thanks for not making me say like 6, 7 on this pod, bro. You needed to get that one.
Oh, boy, that would have been bad.
7 for 7. All right. Question 8. Who kills Snoke in The Last Jedi?
Kylo, technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the answer I'm looking for. Kylo.
I was gonna say because Rey caught the lightsaber, but I think Kylo ignited it. So
Yeah, he did. I was looking for Kylo, so you got it.
I was
hoping I could trip you up there.
That's a trick.
I was hoping I
question.
could trip you up there, but Kylo was what I was looking for. I think I might get you in this one because you didn't know it when you were giving your story. What's the world or the planet that all the Star Destroyers go to in Episode 9? Or the Sith planet?
The thing is, guess who's got it?
No way you got it, bruh.
Guess who's got it? I knew the end of it, but I didn't know the start of it. Exegol.
Frick. And it's crazy too because when you were telling your like whole story about like what you'd change, I was gonna tell you the name of the planet. I was like, oh, hold up, because I got it in my questions.
I should have wrote it down on my notes, but
Dang it. Okay. 9 for 9. Oh, you're probably gonna get the rest of these too. Okay, what planet is Rey from?
Jakku.
10 for 10.
Do you remember the memes in like 2015? Why does everybody want to go back to Jakku?
Oh yeah.
Finn crashing out.
Question 11. This one's easy too. Frick. Who owns BB-8?
Poe Dameron.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking right now.
Okay. Episode 9. What color is Rey's lightsaber at the end of the sequels?
Oh, I have have it between two.
What are your two options?
Yellow and orange. Wait. Because I remember watching a breakdown when it first came out, and there was two Kyber crystals in there. Yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, what threw me off, though, is it was blue and green in there.
In the lightsaber?
Yeah.
What?
Do you
Like
know
at
your
the
color
end?
theory? Yeah. You can see like a flash of blue and green in the lightsaber when she ignites it. So
I'm gonna search it up quick.
I swear I'm not tripping. But like the actual lightsaber color is yellow.
No, okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But so I was trying to use that to think like what would these two colors make? But it's
No,
yellow.
yeah, I get what
It's
you're
yellow.
saying. Yeah. All right. What is the famous cringy line that Finn says about the stormtroopers that they can now do in episode 9 to Poe?
Oh, because I remember seeing his actor talk about it. And he was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm also going to ask for Poe's response as well.
I know it's in the desert. I think I got fins. Oh, I remember now. I remember
Dang
now.
it, bro.
They
Dang
fly
it,
now?
bro.
They fly now.
All right, nice work. Nice work. All right. There's something different about C-3PO in the sequels. What is it?
I know it's his arm color, but I don't know what color it is. Because it's either silver or red, because I know at one point, I don't know if it's in the OG or if it's in the sequels, he has a silver arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the exact scene that you're referring to because it's when Han first sees Leia again and 3PO steps off the ship and he's like, I know what you're thinking. Like, I look so different.
Yeah, literally the scene.
I'm going to say it's red? Red arm?
Final guess? Or final answer?
Oh, don't trip me off like this. Yeah, it's my final.
It is red. It is red. All right. You're pretty much gonna get the everything here.
I want to go perfect with this.
Yeah. All right. What's the name of the new Death Star, or quote unquote Death Star? Like it might not it's not really a Death Star, but what's the name of it?
Something something base. Starkiller?
Yeah. Holy, bro. How are you pulling these just out, bro? Like.
It has been said that I may have Asperger's when it comes to movies. Multiple people have told me that.
That's actually so funny.
I need 2 more for the win here.
That's actually funny. Frank, I don't even know why I put this one down because it's so easy. Like, I'm just low-key, I'm thinking
Skip
about
it.
changing it up.
Skip it. Give me a
Skip
harder
it?
one. Skip it for now and give me a harder one if we need another.
I low-key want to rework a couple to make them harder because you're low-key sliding through this.
I need 2 more for the win.
Okay, hold up. Let me think about
Oh, you're
some
gonna
actual
go off
bro-
the.
like, I need
You're
a
gonna
cur-
go off the dome, hey?
I'm gonna have to go off the dome here because I really need to give you a curveball, bro. Like,
You've actually had a couple in here that I didn't know right away, and it threw me.
I know, and I thought I was gonna get you, and I still haven't been able to get you.
I just need
And
to
my knowledge about the sequels is equal to yours. I'm not gonna be able to pull off anything crazy.
True, but I just had to rewatch the movie through my head, if that makes sense, and get to
Yeah,
the scene.
I hear you. Okay, I got one.
But
In episode 9, I think I'm right on this, and I'll confirm it. I'll search up to confirm it. In episode 9, Rey starts hearing the voices of all the Jedi before her. Who's the first voice that she hears?
shoot, I have it
And I'm
between,
gonna search it up to confirm, but I think I know who it
I
is.
have it between two.
Okay, tell me.
I know Obi-Wan is there. I know Anakin is there. But
Mm-hmm.
I know Ahsoka is there twice is the issue. So I don't know if it's Ahsoka first and then sometime in the middle, or if it just starts Obi-Wan because I think Obi-Wan is there twice as well. I'm gonna go Obi-Wan.
Final answer.
Yeah.
I hate you. I actually hate you.
Because I know there's one where it's Alec Guinness and then Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, it's Ewan McGregor's that's first. I'm
Yeah,
seeing
where
it
is
here.
Go.
I was even debating like Loki. I thought Qui-Gon was one of the because I think Qui-Gon's pretty early on too.
He's early. I think he might be 2nd or third, but oof, that's a good one to get.
Frick. Okay, I'm gonna try another one here. What color is the milk that Luke's drinking in the Last Jedi?
Blue.
I'm gonna confirm that, even though I know that's true. All right, well that's 17.
Blue milk, absolute cinema.
Yeah, blue milk. Hey, if you ever been to like Disney World, if anyone who's watching that's ever been to Disney World, if you've tried the blue milk, let me know if you think it's good because I low-key like it, but a lot of people don't like it.
They released blue milk in the supermarket last year. Not in Canada, sadly. I would have wanted to try it, but at
Really?
like Christmas time, I swear.
Like it's like actually milk that just looks blue.
I think they literally just dyed it blue. But like
Dang.
it was in Markets. I
That's
saw it on
kinda-
TikTok.
That's kind of weird. I mean, I want to try it low-key.
I feel like it
it'd
would just be
authentic.
regular milk.
Probably just like dyed blue, which
Or,
probably
like,
isn't
low-
great for you also.
Low key, just like I feel like it would taste like eggnog or something. Just like slightly
Honestly,
different.
Yeah, honestly, you're probably right. That's probably valid.
Hey, give me the
alright,
give me the
well, you
last
got
three just so I
17.
can sweep. Just
Okay.
so I can sweep.
Okay, well this one is a really easy one that I just like had in here at the beginning. How does Luke die?
Force projection.
I really want to give you hard ones. Hold on.
Search it up. I don't care.
Okay, let me look up two hard ones for you. In The Force Awakens, after touching Luke's lightsaber, Rey has a series of visions that disturb her, who then explains to her that she is force sensitive and encourages her to take the lightsaber.
Maz Kanata. Don't
Who
play with
directed
me,
The Last
boy.
Jedi?
Shoot.
Who directed The Last Jedi?
Shoot. Was it my boy JJ?
Yeah, what the heck, bro? What the heck, bro? Alright, you swept it. Alright, bro, sit down.
Don't play
Sit
with
down.
me. Don't play with me.
Sit down. Sit down.
Don't play with me.
That's actually wow.
20 for
bro.
20.
Hey, bro, I promise y'all, I'm going 20 for 20 on the next one.
On the next, if we do prequels and OG quiz, you and I should be sweeping. Although if we do
We
that,
should be.
if we do that, I'm giving you some like insane ones. Who's the greatest pod racer
Fine.
of all time?
It's Anakin.
Wrong.
Who's the greatest pod racer of all time?
It starts with a B.
The greatest pod racer of all time starts with a B?
My personal goat.
Oh, Ben Quadanars. Come on. Hey, Ben Quadanars, you get a shout out here. Big
One of the
Ben fans
greatest,
here.
one of the greatest pod racers to ever do it.
Loki, the best Ben in Star Wars. Heard it
I
here
don't-
first.
Don't see an issue with that.
Hey, honestly, bring a quiz soon, bro, because I actually need to cook it after seeing that. The Stranger Things one really, if y'all haven't seen the Stranger Things one that I took, go watch our first episode. I struggled with it halfway through, like heavy.
I did make the questions pretty hard at the end. I'm looking at our schedule right now. I can put a quiz at the end of the next one if you really want me to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Bet we'll talk about it.
All right, fine. We'll talk about it. We'll
But
talk about it. We got a couple other segments we want to show y'all. So
but
I really like the director's chair.
it
though, I
was
can't
really
lie.
good. I really liked it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the episode for you guys today. I had a lot of fun with this one. Obviously,
Me too.
I got to flex a little bit. Always a good time. And we got to talk movies that I can't say we really really enjoy. The franchise we really really enjoy. So yeah, it was a great time
Yeah.
as always.
Um. Yeah, this Loki was a great episode for you. You Loki got to flex a ton of ball knowledge today, from like getting the character early to just dropping how you change the sequels completely, to acing the quiz. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun. Obviously, like you said, a franchise that we really enjoy, even though the sequels are all right. We're really big Star Wars guys, so you're gonna hear a lot more Star Wars stuff. We wanted to start kind of light with the sequels because we're like toss up on the sequels, but when we get into like OGs and the prequels, you'll hear a lot more from us. So
Yeah, we'll probably
yeah,
repeat the same kind of format for the prequels and the OG trilogy. So
hmm
that just
yeah,
gives
I
us
messed with that.
a lot of episodes to come still. And yeah,
All right.
by the
Well,
time this
leave a
drops,
comment.
it'll be a week until Stranger Things Volume 2. So
Yeah, get ready.
like we're gonna drop an episode, a Stranger Things related episode just before that, and the Sunday after this is posted. So be ready for it.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, leave a comment on any thoughts you had during this episode, anything that like you want to contribute to our director's chair cut, and if you followed along on the quiz, let us know what you got on your score. Leave a like, subscribe, because we got lots of good content coming up with the Doomsday trailer and Stranger Things, like Ishay just mentioned. And yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next episode.
Tap into the TikTok.
Yes, please tap into the TikTok. And yeah, all right. Hey, they fly now? They fly now.
They fly now.